Hi and welcome to this video. Now I've owned this car for roughly just under a year and I've never noticed until recently that this car is missing a piece. So for those that don't know, this car is a Zetec S and I'd say roughly 85% of cars that I've seen online are missing this section. As you can see now, it's that little piece that attaches to a bumper. Now what I'm led to believe is that obviously it comes with them new. They are held on by little pot rivets, plastic ones, which I think have a metal insert. Now I'm not sure how they come off, either by hitting curbs or I don't know, but a lot of cars are missing these, and trying to get one of these is harder than you may think. People apparently don't replace these, as Ford don't sell them, and places that you can get them, they only want to sell them with the actual Zetec S, valance. And of course this is a bit that goes onto that bit, so a lot of places don't sell them separately. I actually found mine on eBay, quite a good price of £30, which is hard to believe, but I've seen these go for anywhere up to £80, £90 for these, as they're just so hard to get hold of. But as I say, I was lucky I managed to get hold of one, and this is what I am hopefully fitting. Now I just want to add as well that this video is not going to be as good as I want it to be because I've actually done this recording already. Now what happened is I filmed the intro, did everything, tried to fit it and gave it up as a bad job. I couldn't work out how to fit it basically, so I deleted the footage. So this is why I'm trying to put the best, or make a video or the best of what I can, because when I searched on how to fit one of these, there was nothing about, no videos, no one's done anything. So basically I'm hoping that it helps you if you watch this video, if you're thinking of fitting one as well. Now the issue that I came to is that if you fit in this valance off the bumper, it shouldn't be a problem. If the, say, Zetec S add-on bit is already on the car and you've lost the black bit, like what mine looked, it's quite difficult. Now, as I say, most people leave these off because they're a pain to fit. It looks alright without it. You wouldn't realise, as I did, that it was missing until you really look for it. Now, the issue with fitting these is that when I did this first recording, I took the under trays off. I took the main under tray off. I took the grills off both sides, and I could not get access to it at all. And I gave it up as a bad job, hence deleting the footage, which now was a bit of a pain. But anyway, so yeah, after a day or so, I did a bit of thinking. I'd look online. For those people that have put them on, they were suggesting to use pot rivets. Now the problem with these is that when they snap into place, they go with such a force that it's possible that the plastic may snap or break, and obviously I didn't want that to happen, and I wasn't so sure about using the pot rivet because A, I've never used one before, and B, they're a little bit harsh, I think, as I say, when they snap. I don't want to make further damage of the plastic, because on mine you can see where it's pulled through before, because I think the pot rivets that they've used from Ford are what they call I think a tripod. When you push them, when they pull out, they go into like a triangle, which holds the rivet in place. Now, like I say, I had a second thought. I got some nuts and bolts and I had another go. I actually managed to get one bolt on, and I was using my phone as a torch, so I didn't happen to record any of it, which is annoying, but I did take some photos afterwards thinking that I should. So I will put those in to help you, anyone that's using this as a guide. Now, as you can see from the photos, if you pull the lip back, there's like you've got the underskin of the valance and you've got the bumper in between. Now, if you pull that down a bit, there's literally just enough space to put a spanner through. So obviously you get the right size nut. If you get one too deep, it's not going to go through. You've probably got like 3-4 mil gap where it'll pull down, and you can slide one in, because the bumper actually goes sort of across and then up like that. And while you pull the valance down, you have to try and get it up at an angle and then back. Yeah, it's a bit awkward, but it is doable. And as you can see from the photo, I found it best to put the nut into a spanner and then either use, tape or blue tack or something like that. That once you can get the nut in place, shine a torch through the hole, you can kind of hold it on like that and then put the bolt through. And that's what I did. And I got the first one done, and then that's when I took the photo of it, half on and off. And basically I just did the same for the 3 others. I did lose 1 or 2 nuts, I'm not going to lie, in that valance bit. hopefully they may come out at some point, or they're just going to rattle around there forever. So yeah, it's on. Like I say, for those that have pot riveted it, it's probably been fine, but yeah, I wanted to do this as a last resort, really, just to see if there was a way of using nuts and bolts, because A, it makes them more secure, it's less likely they're going to pull off. I think they're stronger than rivets. Some people may disagree with that, but yeah, I'm always a firm believer nuts and bolts are better than rivets. And plus, you can, if you can, get a washer on there as well. I did have a thought of afterwards gluing a washer to the nut and trying it that way, just so it gives the nut more space around the hole, because if it's pulled through once, like mine, there's hairline cracks where the hole is, and obviously you don't want to make that any bigger. Yeah, basically that's what I've done. It's on the car. Yeah, it looks so much better, it looks more finished off. For those that, like I say, have took the valance off and done it that way, it is a lot easier, but I didn't fancy doing that. I wanted a nice easy way of doing it. So yeah, I hope this has been some use. I say, I know it's not been the best, but I wanted to put a video out there because when I had a look, there was nothing out there at all. So if you can find one, I say don't pay over the odds, because there's people out there selling them for stupid money. I got mine for 30 quid. They are out there, just have to keep looking. So yeah, like I say, short and sweet. Just wanted to put a video out there just so there was something. I hope you find it useful. As I say, if there's any other way that you've done it or can think of, then feel free to leave a comment down below. It helps other people out that may be looking for this type of thing. I think it don't take as I say, it's not a quick job. It's taken me probably about an hour and a half, no end of nuts, and getting under the car to jack up, but it is possible, and I'm glad I've done it, because I say it looks better. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I say, let me know any comments, usual things, and I'll see you in the next one.